Now recording.
Hi, Craig.
Hi, Craig.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Roundtable Report. I'm Shaylei,
I'm Jazzy.
and we have a very special guest with us today. We have our RE of events, Pews. How you doing, Pews?
I'm good, and you?
Doing well.
It's a Pews. I
It's
get graced with
me.
I get graced with Pews' presence 2 to 3 times a week. He's on my raid team.
Oh, well, I mean, there you go.
Yeah.
That's I'm afraid to be here.
Well,
Your raid spot counts on it, man.
you get to see a whole nother side of Jazzy in here, because we don't get distracted, not even slightly.
No, not at all. Squirrel.
Ooh, shiny. The squirrel made a left, Jazzy. We should go chase it.
Yeah.
But anywho, so Pews, why don't you tell us who you are and what you do?
Who's your daddy and what does he do?
Well, Pop is my daddy. So-
Don't tell
well,
him that. Don't
he
give
knows
him that.
already. He knows I respect him. Um, I mean, what I do, well, I organize events for the events team. Pretty much, I help everybody, like, if they have any question in terms of anything advertising, they need help with spreadsheet, actually, if they need help, like, with flyers and everything. Mostly, I just oversee everything in the events team. And I do raid with Jazzy, sadly, with Empire.
Sadly. Hold on a second.
Oh my god.
Note to self. Pews gets no vault slots this week.
It's all good. I can sleep for once. With
That's
the new
not
I don't
vault.
have
allowed.
I don't have any vault slots yet.
So
No,
rude.
actually I do. I have the raid ones, but I don't have any Mythic Plus ones because I haven't
Oh.
done keys yet. I'm slacking.
In fairness, but also
I'm
I don't
slacking.
know.
I don't
I'm
really like if I get lucky and one of the mythic track slots is an upgrade, but I haven't gotten an upgrade from my vault in well, I mean I got one like 2 weeks ago because
Me neither.
I bugged Palp and I'm like, hey Mark, which one is better?
That's what he's there for. Bother the crap out of him.
Oh, I
It's
do.
fun.
And
Always.
anytime I get the chance, I do.
And we know we love it. He has
Oh
everything
yeah,
on
he does.
heart too. So, but yeah, I mean, beside raids, what I do, I still study in cybersecurity. I'm almost done with my bachelor, and then I'm a dad now, like for the last 3 months. So with
Oh,
everything, yeah, it's a lot of stuff, like to just organize, like leads event, then raid, and be on top
you
of
have
everything.
is it a boy
So
or a
it's pretty.
girl?
It's a boy.
Oh, little boys are
Yeah.
so much fun. I have two.
Well, it depends when they sleep. Yeah, when they don't know.
Mine are 11 and 13.
Yeah, mine's 3 months.
So,
A little bit of an
enjoy
age
it.
difference there.
Enjoy it while it lasts
I will try.
because once they start walking and talking, they don't stop.
Well, I don't mind that. Just right now he doesn't sleep, so it's pretty
Oh no,
stressful. Yeah.
you will once he starts.
But yeah, that's
You
who I am.
will. So what events do we have currently and what are the requirements for the runs?
Oh yeah.
Well,
Always
we
fun.
have. It's always fun actually. Like we do have everything. Since I joined, I did create a lot of runs. So most likely we have all the raids one right now. That we do have like Monday runs, Tuesday. We don't have anything on Wednesday evening, but we have, which I will, on Wednesday. My God, morning run. And then we have the Thursday, which was ran by Primal before, but now it's by Dust, which is doing great, by the way, because she's kind of new at this, this type of thing.
I mean,
And then,
Thursday, how do you go wrong with that?
You
well,
You
don't.
drink and
you don't,
raid.
you drink and rage, pretty much that's what it is. PG-13.
Anytime somebody dies, you take a
He,
shot, and
oh
if you're
no.
coherent at the end, you win, regardless of queen.
Well, you know what? We should try to incorporate something fun into the druid run.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, you
I have
will see. I
to.
might have something better for you next.
I may have
Yeah,
to. I have to.
hold on, that.
I have to poke Zos about that. What can we do to make this even more interesting?
Well,
It's always fun.
because Zoss is old and needs a walker, but he can't have a walker in game, he has to RP walk the entire raid.
Hey, I drew him a picture of his character with Walker.
Oh, I know. But see, that walker's not allowed in the raid. It's not handicap accessible.
Wow.
It depends on what type of handicap we're talking about here. It's
I
not
mean,
walker accessible.
the handicap of picking balance spec. Burn!
I mean, my druid is balance. Don't you
So is
judge me.
Pews. That's why I'm giving so much crap.
The difference between me and Pews is probably substantially better than I am on the druid.
Nope, I'm just a budget druid.
I don't know about
That's
that.
what I've been called.
So
He's a budget bear.
my druid gets leveled and to the
That's it.
minimum item level requirement for the all druid run, and that's where she stays until the next one.
It's true.
You think I'm joking?
My druid is at the eye level requirement of the previous druid run.
Mine was until a few weeks ago. Like you think I'm joking? That is her purpose in
Oh,
life.
you're not. I know that. I
That
mean,
is her purpose in life to be on the
Yep.
all druid run, and that she gets leveled and she will sit after the all druid run until the next tier.
mm,
So, anywho,
I
now
guess
that
the
we've
druid
done one
has
on
a
the,
purpose.
she does have a purpose.
I mean, at least it's not like one of my 50 alts that has no purpose and just sit there and take data. So.
I mean, look, so I couldn't make up so I started the expansion on my shaman. And then I leveled the priest right behind the shaman because what if I don't like shaman? Then I have the priest to fall back on. Well, I was not happy with the shaman. I do not like what they've done with elemental. It just like I've struggled with that character. And then I started messing with the priest, and I'm like, I don't really like the priest either, so I switched to a repellent him.
Hardcore switch.
I know,
Range,
right?
melee. Yeah.
I
Woo!
have so I the only time I've ever rated on melee is if I was tanking.
Yeah, but still press one key as red paladin. I don't know.
My God.
It's 3, thank you.
Oh, a whole 3 keys.
It's
Meanwhile, I'm
That
over
actually
can be
here getting
macroed,
carpal
yeah.
tunnel. Woo!
actually it's more like 5, but that's neither here nor there. Um, lights up, push button. So
Freaking melee brain.
But yeah. But beside the events parade, we have other things too. I mean, we are going under construction for Mythic Plus, so we're going to revamp that for our teams. And
Yay!
then we have like a lot of things for the community events, which are no like no raid, no Mythic Plus. For example, we do have right now the a Roll of Titan, which an achievement can only be obtained by a certain requirement. Which, if you want to participate and come with us, because you cannot settle that. And we used to do Hive Mind, like some mount farming stuff. We have Transmog. We have some special event like Plunderstorm, which was a fail actually, but it's all good. I mean, I tried, right? Um,
you miss 100% of the opportunities you don't take.
yeah, pretty much. I mean,
Or
there was
every
one
free
person who
throw you
joined
make,
us,
Shaq.
but I mean, it could be also like I did that during the afternoon, so nobody was there online, so it could be one thing. But for season 2, there's so many things that should I talk about it or not? Because I wanted to make a surprise.
I
Like the
mean, you
war
can.
game twink, gnome versus goblin. Oh no, I did say it.
Oh
Oh,
no.
Jazzy, the
Oh
gnome versus
no.
goblin. There you go.
Yeah,
I might have to level a gnome.
you had me at gnome, you lost me at goblin, and you definitely lost me at PvP.
Well,
I
but
may
it's
have
open
to,
world PvP. It's two different things, though. So
dude.
we have two PvP teams now, right? We
And is
Jazzy.
Jazzy on either of them?
It makes me sad because gnomes can't be paladins.
I mean, neither can goblins, which is that's correct, but gnomes should
hmm
be paladins.
Gnomes
Not that
should
I'd
be
actually
allowed to be
play a
Gnome
paladins.
paladin,
should
but
be druids.
Yeah,
agreed.
that would be freaking awesome if gnomes could be druids.
I
Actually
had a
hoping for that one day.
I had a great idea that would
Uh oh,
totally thematically be for gnome druids. Bear with me on this. Mech suits.
mech suits.
Yep. You have a medic mech suit, that's your resto. You have your magic casting mech suit, that's your balance. You have your kitty like uh Voltron form mech suit, that's your feral. And you got your big
Voltron.
tanky bear mech suit, that's your bear. Problem solved, completely thematic druid. Done.
Okay,
If it was
bye.
that easy.
I know, right?
Time
Or
to say
or
bye.
hear me out on this one, Pews. And you could do gnomes versus goblins, or you could throw in some combination of dwarves and Volpera in there too.
Yeah, no, for sure. But
Those are two different kinds of furries.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. But it's more for
That's
the team
why
next season, though.
that's
It
why I that's why I said it. Look,
absolutely.
the all druid run will be happening next season too. I just don't know when. I'll
I
figure
mean,
that
yeah,
out.
yeah.
I'll
That's
figure
that's
that
an.
out
We don't even
once
have next season's date yet, so just
I will
it'll
figure
be
that
coming.
out when we're about
Uh,
halfway through the season. I will start looking at when we're going to do the all druid run, because by that point in time my main ought to be good and geared, and then I can actually spend some time getting the druid to whatever we decide we want the item level to be for it at that point in time, because I don't know what it's going to be yet.
Nobody knows. It's gonna be a number.
yep, it's gonna be somewhere this
So,
year.
I
But
hear
yeah,
you guys are looking at doing a mythic raid event.
well, yeah. There's two different things though, because we do have now our new raid team, which is Sunday Fun Run,
Mhm.
which is hosted by Akuna. I think that's how we say it. So his goal, he wants to start from normal, then progress to heroic, then after that going to mythic and just dab, like just feel as a progress run for everybody. And then I wanted to do something for all the raiders out there though, to have a more serious mythic team, which will be the only goal for Vault. So we just like, yes, it will be more strict, but I mean it's like the AOTC run that we have, right? So
Mhm.
if we
You have
always
to set
think
requirements for it, and
absolutely.
so here's the thing that everybody needs to understand. As you've heard Pew say, there's a ton of different events that everybody can participate in, but some of them do have requirements, and that's the reason for that is so you don't have people in there banging their heads on a wall with someone's 590 item level alt in Mythic.
I feel called out.
But I think more like I think ahead of that, it's also like sometimes you like to play with like players like of your caliber. It's the same for Mythic Plus, right? If you want to do like plus 12 key, then you're going to play with people that have experience for that. So
Mhm.
otherwise, like some of them will never join a run. So if you want them to join us and be a part of all those community run, then you have to have something for them, like specific. So that's how
Mhm.
I think about that too.
But it's
It,
also we don't have runs that are or all of our runs aren't just for top end stuff. I mean, we got the Friday Fun Run that's basically open to everybody, minimum
everything's for
requirement.
everything,
Everything's open, but regardless
but
of
one.
much more lax requirements to get in there to meet the run's purpose, right? So
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
yeah.
See,
So
like,
just want
yeah,
people
I
to have
mean,
fun.
absolutely. Like, I think people think that we always cater the end players for Mythic who always get C or not,
It's not
but
players,
the
it's just me.
yeah, absolutely, just you and Alpha. But for real, like we just have one run for them, which is AOTC. Then we don't really cater them at all. Like we don't think about them that often, to be honest with you. So,
Wow.
Right, and it I
it's true
I
though.
feel personally attacked. Um,
I took
No, but
that
I
no,
mean
I
that's
don't.
how I see it. Like I mean, I think about everything, like every kind of levels and high skills play. But
I
that's why
mean,
now we have a PvP team for casual. Then we have a PvP team for who like to push like the rating up to 2500. So it's two different environment.
Yeah.
in all
Yeah.
fairness, I don't really do the fun runs, but I don't have time
Yeah.
with with all the communication stuff and social media and all, and rating and doing keys and real life stuff. I just I
I don't
don't have.
understand. What's that last one you said? Re re re
I
real
have
real
I have 2
Ultra?
children, so I have to deal with school stuff.
Re
Oh, you're not paid
s
for that. Oh.
Wait,
And
you're not getting
I
paid?
also no, I'm not getting paid for that.
Oh no, why did I sign up for this then?
Uh,
But yeah. I think there's a misconception about everything for the events, but
Y-
it is what it is.
I
I
mean,
mean, you've
so
done quite a bit to cover all the bases since you I don't want to say took over, but since you stepped into that role, you've put in those long-term events that happened, uh, like the hunt, the what was the one that I did a screenshot for? I forget. It was a you go
Uh,
find me.
yeah, we had to find Jazzy. Like it was a scavenging. It was a life of unknown. So the
Yeah,
story was about Jazzy because we lost him somewhere.
I ran away.
I mean, there's an idea for an event. Where in the world is Jazzy?
Oh, we did that before, long time ago, long time ago. We did it was a bit of a scavenger hunt. We had a whole bunch of people go to rando places and just give a screenshot of themselves where they were, and then the each person would give the next person a screenshot. You had to go get like a scavenger hunt from each of the people all over Azeroth. It was great. It was a lot of fun.
It was actually. It took so much time
Um,
though to make that event. It
Yeah.
took about like a month to write down all the stories. Then after that, I need to make sure to give in enough in, but sometimes I need to give in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually. I thought it was difficult. Like, I mean, when you make those type of event, it's always easy for you, right? Because you know where you are. But like for someone that doesn't really play, that is new to the game, like if you going all across the board, then it could be difficult for anybody. So yeah, it's pretty tough
Yeah.
to create that kind of stuff.
But yeah, those long format events that aren't necessarily exclusively in game, those are fun. That's a definitely a break from the fun runs, the thirsty Thursdays, etc. So I like them. That's good. Um, so we talked about a little bit about the gnome and goblin PvP here, but I see a different thing. What is this? That I see the wonderful G word. The other gnome and goblin thing? What is this?
Yeah, we have. So for next season, there's two things. So we love speedrun.
Of course.
So what I want to set up, it's just like a fun speedrun, but like a little bit competitive, like inside the guild. So it will be one raid team will be only gnomes only, and then the other team will be goblins. So they will just do a speedrun for the raid. So whoever killed the last boss first win. But I might have some affixes, so which means like you might only have like one healer instead of four, and like you might have five things instead of two, like that kind of stuff. It could be fun. Like removing all your trinket because they're too good, like only using PvP trinket, like your healer doesn't have any weapons, so they're just based on spell power,
Oh, that is funny. I
that
like
kind of
that.
stuff. I mean, it could be a fun thing, but yeah, that would be
Th-
for season two. It would be like near the end of season two when everybody will be gear.
That
And
that
I'm still
reminds
debating
me
if I want.
in Sanctum of Dominate. No, it was season 4 of Shadowlands. They did some charity event thing with I think it was Liquid and Echo at the time. And they were doing a speed run through Mythic because it was late in the tier and they didn't care.
Mhm.
But they had random affixes, but there were things like you have to play in first person mode,
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
or you have
Oh,
to
I
you
couldn't
can
do that.
only shout through your Discord, or you can only whisper through your Discord. Uh, it was you have to jump constantly. It was things that were like super random and hilarious. Uh,
The whispering wouldn't work for me.
Imagine doing paintsmith, you just have to jump, or you
right.
cannot jump. Like you can take for a gate or something.
I remember the one that I
Oh
remember
my god.
specifically was THD had to be in first person mode, and the rest
Mm-mm.
of the team could only shout through Discord. And you just see THD's first person view of the Stone Legion generals as he's getting quaked on, and everybody else is going, run, run!
Yeah. Or you just hide all your UI, you don't play with your map, no Wikoras, like that kind of stuff. That can be fun.
No, thank you. I did that back in Burning Crusade. Yeah, I don't wanna not have weak auras and mods. They make my life so much easier now.
But I mean,
Look, somebody
it,
should make a Weekora that or a mod or something that says, "Yo, you're standing in stuff, get your ass out of it."
It's
Not
called
nice.
GTFO,
yep.
Can you
and
program it?
just change the audio clip to be, "Hey, stop being," or what I would do, which is "Taunt!" But that's me.
Yeah, yeah, that would be for season two. That's some of the plan that we have. I mean, why no versus goblin? Well, because it's the team, right? We're going in a raid which there's goblins, so.
Yeah, and also short people rule.
Mhm.
I mean,
Also no
so
for life.
speaking of events, if anybody has an idea for event that they would like to see run and they're willing to run it, reach out to Pews.
Yeah,
Because for
Absolutely.
these events to happen, we need people to run them. Because we can't throw it all on what's like 3 people to run everything. That's just not.
you've gotten a few more recently, but yeah, more is better. If
Yeah,
you
more is
have an
better.
idea for a run, get in contact with Pews. I promise he doesn't bite unless you like that, in which case he still doesn't bite.
I will never bite. But also, like, it's fun to host them, but to participate as well. Like, be there, be present to the events.
Yeah, go show up, have fun.
Yep.
They're a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. The ones that I've done have been fun. So that's there.
Yeah. So, did we have anything else for events? Did we cover
Um,
everything?
I think we covered everything for
Well, I made a
events, unless
post
Pews has
yesterday.
anything.
Yeah, I mean, I made a post yesterday that we'd still need a raid leader from the Mythic run, like the serious one, for like next season. Then we still need a Friday Fun Run backup. Like, I would like to have someone like that would like to run them, and then, for example, if Faye doesn't show up, then that person will have to show up. So that would be nice to have because I know on Friday when the season starts, we usually have trouble to accept everybody because we don't have enough space, right? So because sometimes there's like 40, 45 people that show up. So we can have a backup for that purpose. That would be great.
And get a second run going because that's how it
Absolutely, yeah.
works. Yeah.
I mean, so anywho, you got anything else, Pews?
No, that's all for me. That's all
All
for me.
right. Well, thank you for joining us. I know you have other things to do today, so we're not going to hold you up.
All
Yeah.
right. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Bye,
Piers.
Pews.
Bye.
All right, Jazzy. So what else we got on here?
Oh, well, raid testing has been happening. There's
Yeah.
always
Oh,
that.
before we shift off of events,
Uh-huh.
I'm throwing the All Druid run in here. It is next Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Times. We are currently full.
Oh.
However, if people do
However.
not show up, usually we give it until like 5 minutes past start time. If we have open spots, we'll throw it out to the guild. So if you wanted to go and you missed the sign up, you may still have a chance.
Yeah,
So
go
be on the
do.
lookout.
Be your best bearcat, moonkin, or tree self. And yes, I will always say that resto druids should be in tree form forever and always.
Oh no, I
Don't at
agree
me.
with that.
The- yeah,
It's bear, tree, kitty, and chicken.
exactly. Or
Those
crit
are the
turkey.
four. I prefer crit chicken. Um,
Laser turkey. That's what it was.
laser laser chicken, laser pew pew chicken. Anywho, sorry. Back to what you were saying.
Squirrel?
Shiny.
Yeah. No, I was saying a bunch of raid testing has happened since we last recorded. And Empire went in and actually did some of the raid testing. So I have first-hand experience now. Woo!
Ooh, how is
I
it?
know. Uh Decent. They have doubled down on the theme hard.
It's goblin theme, isn't it?
Good God. Yeah, really? Is it? I
Is it?
hadn't noticed. Um yeah, it's a lot
So
of fun.
I heard that there are parts where people are going to have to learn to properly cross the street.
Properly. So that's the trash. Yeah. Uh so
Oh.
the way the raid works is the base the hub of the zone that you're we're spending all of our time in the Undermine. I know, spoilers, I guess, even though you need to be paying attention better. Um, the hub of that city, is where the raid is. So, good news, no long distance travel to get to your raid entrance.
Woo!
I
That's
know.
good.
Um, and
I'll take it.
the first boss of the raid has, like, 3 packs of trash immediately outside of the building
Mhm.
that you start in, and then it's the boss. But after that, you can go to one of 4 different bosses. Take your pick, which is
Ooh.
that's a lot, yeah. Um, one of them is supposed to be significantly harder than the others by judging by their item level. However, they were not. When we did testing, they were there was it was a lot of fun, but it was definitely not the hardest of the 4. But,
Okay.
what I do like is and I watched a video by Max. He's like, "Yeah, they just all
Mhm.
kinda they're good, but none of them really tickled the spot." I disagree. Hard. They all have very unique themes, and while the mechanics on their surface may seem, a bit copy pasta, "Go soak this, go avoid that," blah, blah, blah. That's every WoW raid. But, I think it looks to be a pretty decent raid. I don't see any fights in there that are like, "Oh, that's gonna suck." Well, 1, but it's the second to last boss, so there's nothing you can do. It's gonna be hard, it's gonna be chaos, it's gonna be a mess.
I mean, hey, I'm looking forward to something new.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's just, reasons.
yeah, I mean, new, shiny,
Mm.
very shiny
Speaking
because goblin.
speaking of raids, I hear you guys got Queen down.
Did.
What tier is
Ah,
this? How many tiers is this for Empire with Cutting Edge?
this is, episode 8. I'm sorry, that's, Palp's video. He's been doing CEs in episodes because Star Wars.
I
This
mean,
is number 8 for Empire.
nice.
Yeah, it's a long haul, but yeah, we got it, and, so that was last week, and we actually managed a full re-clear this week.
You killed
Uh,
her again?
we killed her again. Yep.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I wanna definitely shout out Empire, this tier specifically. Our re-clears have been going substantially better than our previous tiers. Thank you for, keeping up the consistency there. Great job there. So,
Yep. Hey, you know what? I'm glad to see that one of our progression team
yep.
is
The other
actually
the
is
other
actually
2
killing it.
The other 2, Draconic and Paradigm, y'all are knocking at the door. Y'all are right there. Keep it going. As of recording, which is Saturday, February 1st, you haven't quite gotten there, but watching both y'all's streams, y'all are right there, man. Just got one more hurdle to get over, and you're there. So
You
we're
got
rooting for you.
this.
You got it.
You
You
got
got it.
this. I'm cheerleading, even though
Yeah,
I'm not. I'm not always watching streams.
my pom
Um,
poms are out.
we need to have more than one this tier. Come on, guys.
So, yeah.
Don't let me down. Don't let me down.
Yeah, so that's the thing too. We were talking about vault slots before. I don't there's 2 rings from M plus that are upgrades, but they're not as good as the Queen ring for me, and that's literally the only upgrade I need from
Oh,
the
are you
raid.
talking about the one that has the
Yeah,
the
yeah, that
thing?
one, the one that everybody gets, and they say, "Oh, you're a tank. You don't need to do damage." To which I say, "Yes, I do. I do.
Who doesn't need to do damage?
I need to do damage. That's the
You
only thing that's fun
need
left
to
for me."
do damage because reasons.
Yeah. Do you like not having threat? Huh? Because I could just,
I
not.
mean,
So, yeah. But yeah, Undermine looks like a lot of fun. Uh, a shout out. I know we did this last time. Shout out to the graphics for being so clean now. My
I
God, the
mean,
new swirly. Oh, the new
they're
swirly. Ah,
the news really.
you have no idea how much better it makes these soaks, the dodges, the move froms,
Oh
the
yeah, I heard about
oh,
that.
oh my God, it's so good.
Man, I hope it helps with the size of the things
It
because the
does.
graphics are so much bigger.
Yeah, it explicitly has a bold outline around the perimeter of the thing, and that was
Thank
part of the thing we did. I
God.
stood exactly on the edge on the outside, did not get hit. I stood exactly on
Mm.
the edge on the inside, got hit. I'm like, yes, this is how it should be. Ah,
I mean, look, I can't tell you how many times I've been like 10 feet outside of what looked like the edge of it and gotten hit.
oh yeah, I was doing keys last weekend, and in the most famous and wonderful and everybody loves the key City of Threads. And,
Ugh.
the second boss, the 2 of them, right? They do
I don't wanna
the
talk about it.
purple frontals, not the charge one, but the actual frontals during
Mhm.
their
The
phase
purple
1.
lines. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know what you're
yeah.
talking about.
Pro tip, they extend 15 yards from where the graphic stops. Just so you know.
Dude, Jazzy, you know how hard it is, like, getting used to being on a melee now after having raided on an elemental shaman who I literally could just stand in Narnia and never have to worry about any of that shit hitting me, to yeah, "Oh, hey, look, smack. Bubble is my friend."
Yeah, you forget, my original tune was a mage. I went straight from mage to tank. Yeah,
I
that's definitely a different perspective.
mean, yeah, I mean, going from range to melee is a different perspective.
It makes you appreciate non-disco tanks, doesn't
Oh my god.
it? For those who don't know, disco tanks are my term for when tanks don't know how to stand still and the boss just moves constantly. Yeah,
I
that's a way to make
mean
melee hate you.
uh,
Am I wrong?
yeah. Look, so I'm still getting used to being able to move and actually do something on the move.
How's your hand working with that?
I mean, look, so I would still try to push the buttons when I was moving when I was on my shaman.
Oh, that's good. I
It
mean,
didn't work. It
back
didn't work so well, but I was still trying to do it.
back in the day, Ellie Shaman could do stuff on the move. Rip, walking, cast,
I
lightning bolt.
no, and that's dude, that was like the worst thing that they could do.
I know, making you have to do caster mechanics, the horror.
Look, so here's the thing, literally the only thing that an elemental shaman has that they can do on the run if a spirit walker's grace is down is
Flame shock.
freaking well, earth shock you got to build up maelstrom in order
Right.
to use it. Frost shock.
Ah, that's one. I knew it was a
Frost shock
shock
and
of some
flame
kind.
shock.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you can do unless you're gonna run up and smack the boss while you're running.
I mean, then run up and smack boss. Staff damage, man. Let's go.
Elemental shamans don't use staffs. A good elemental shaman is gonna use a one-handed intellect weapon
And she, I know,
and a shield.
I
If they're
know.
doing anything other, look, I feel like shamans shouldn't even be able to use staff because why give them the ability to use a shield if they're gonna let you use a staff? That doesn't make any sense to me.
I
Sorry, I'm ranting.
No, no, no. You're good because I've definitely held up raid before when my mage didn't have battle shout, and they're like, why? Like you don't know. He may need to staff something, and it needs to do the right amount of damage.
Melee mage.
That is a non-zero amount of damage, and if it happens, I want it to be buffed. All
I
buffs.
mean,
And I remember leveling my staff weapon skill in classic. Let's go.
oh my god, I remember that.
I remember. I remember going and killing boars unarmed to get my unarmed skill up. That's how that goes.
I mean,
Woo!
I mean.
So anyway, liberation of
Anywho,
Undermine, which
anywho,
which we have affectionately dubbed Lou, by the way.
Lou.
Lou. Lou.
'Kay. I mean,
It's not wrong.
okay.
Wow, okay. That fell flat. All right.
Okay, bye. It's it's okay.
Oh man. Oh, I was gonna plug Empire's Kill video. BT dubs.
Yes, you
Yeah.
should do that.
Yeah, we have our kill video is on the EK disc not Discord. It is posted in the EK Discord, but it's also posted on EK's YouTube where you are watching this.
It's
I know.
also all over social media.
All over social media. So feel free to check it out,
Watch
listen to all the
away.
nerd screams and
The
admire
nerd
the
screams.
beautiful tank that is me. Um yeah. So it was a lot of fun. It was a long, hard road to get there, but we got there. Yeah. With time to spare slightly.
I mean,
We got a lot of mounts to get out.
I want a mount.
Thank you, Blizz, for increasing the mount drop to 3 instead of 2. BT dubs.
Wait, so you get 2 mounts every time?
You get 3 mounts every time.
Ooh.
Yeah. Huge poggers there.
I mean I mean,
I still don't think we're enough time to get the whole team their mounts without some significant go 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 go. But we'll see how that goes. Since we don't have a date yet, there's a chance.
I it was it the 25th that I heard?
No. I mean, there's been speculation that it's anywhere between the 25th and the 11th, um, but they have not given us a date yet, and I'm hoping for later.
Mhm.
We got mounts to get out, and I would like to sell a few because I like gold.
I mean,
Have you done any of the boss research? I'm curious.
a little bit. I haven't had a ton of time
um,
to sit down and, yeah,
that thing.
yeah.
Did you watch any of the? Do you even know what they are? I think we covered them before on the last one slightly.
Like I said, I've looked at them a little bit. I haven't had a ton.
Which one is looking to be your favorite?
I don't know yet.
Have opinions that are controversial.
Look, I will let you know which one is my favorite when we get more of, like, the finalized videos of them.
I mean, the heroic testing is done.
I know.
Gonna be
I haven't look, I've looked at videos, like, once
slacker.
because reasons.
I'm looking forward to Carnage. That looks like a lot of fun, especially on Mythic. You
Mhm.
gotta you gotta kick little baby tiny versions of the bosses together.
Yeah.
Quiet, Rita.
He's in the other room.
So, all right. Well, did we have anything else? This is a short one.
This is a short one.
I blame
Um,
Pews for keeping us on track and not distracted.
right?
Rude.
Seriously. Seriously.
I even woke up early for this? What? Okay, not that early, but still.
I mean,
Did you have
figure it.
anything else?
No, not that I can think, at this point.
Okay. Well, everybody be checking out the streams channel in the Discord for D and P teams. That is actually rather difficult to say. Um and go cheer them on, and let's all celebrate when they get the kill, because that will happen. Come
Yes,
hell or high water, it's going to
it's
happen.
someone needs to get it
You,
because reasons.
both of them need to get it. Both, you hear that?
Okay, yeah,
Shock, Effie,
cough, cough,
do your
cough,
thing.
cough, cough.
Calling you out.
Yep, nope, they absolutely do. But yeah, I mean that's all I have.
Okay.
So thank you everybody for tuning in. This is a short one this time. So yeah. Um
Record just shy of 40 minutes. Let's go.
I know, right? Don't expect this to happen again
No,
because
we will squirrel hard.
this was kind of an impromptu thing. So, but anywho, thank you for joining us and we'll see y'all next time.
Thank you,
Bye
Pews, for coming on. Thanks. Bye, everybody.
bye, Craig.
Bye, Craig.